Welcome back, game 3 of round 1 here on stream 2, and it's a double world champion, Adrian Lewis, one of the mercurial talents of world darts, one of the top dogs of the sport for so long, but he's slipped out of the world's elite and finds himself teetering around the 20s in the PDC order of merit, with no title to his name for almost a year. He won one of the corresponding events of this Players' Championship weekend. His last title coming here in Milton Keynes on April Fool's Day in 2017. And he's up against the old hand Mick McGowan,
25.
who's suffered a stuttering start to his Players' Championship campaign in 2018.
Outside.
Lewis actually has been one of the best players so far, if you look at the statistics, and he can now that we've partnered with Dart Connect that provide a comprehensive stats service. You'll see that Adrian
34.
Lewis has been, in terms of stats, the 4th best player, but only Michael van Gerwen and Gary Anderson have won titles so far in these Players' Championship events. Lewis
53.
has been there or thereabouts and is looking to rejuvenate his game, return to action.
140.
Over 18 matches played, Adrian Lewis has had 60 180s, averaging 98 for all of the Players' Championship
59.
tour so far. And contrast that with Mick McGowan, who has only managed to pick up 1 win in the 5 tournaments that he's played in. That was against
55.
Wayne Jones in Players' Championship 2, but he's suffered quite heavy defeats in the rest of them. Got beaten 6-0 by Corey Cadby in the first match of this year's PC Tour.
44.
Beaten 6-2 by Daryl Gurney. Prakash Jiwa, who we will see in our next match against Dimitri Vandenberg. Michael Smith, and then he was beaten 6-3 by John Part in round 1 yesterday.
81.
So he's been out of form, Mick McGowan, so far this year, and Adrian Lewis looking to take full advantage. Let's hope we can see the best of him today. We need someone to spring from the pack and launch a challenge to the Van Gerwen-Anderson dominance
140.
that we've seen so far, and Adrian Lewis could well be the man. Well, he had the option to go bullseye
52.
there, Adrian Lewis, to ensure himself a dart at least that target, and McGowan had the chance to steal a break, but that disappeared after the first dart was thrown.
46.
Double 20
Game shot.
on the end of his arm usually. A few results coming through then from round 1. Wins for Aidan Kirk, Ryan Joyce, Peter Jakes, Mark
100.
Dubridge, Robbie Green, Jamie Bain, Alan Tabban. Check out the full list at pdc.tv. Here on Streamboard 2, we've seen Kim Hybrecht see off John Part 6-2, and he will take on Roby John Rodriguez in the second round after the young Austrian defeated Gabriel
85.
Clements with some fine finishing. And the winner of this will face either Prakash Jiwa or the
59.
World Youth Champion Dimitri Vandenberg in round 2. They will return to their allocated board number 12 to play those fixtures. We will have a couple of board
80.
semi-finals from another board. As soon as I have that information, I will let you know.
180.
Number 1 for Adrian Lewis.
$58. $45.
Well, only 45 in the previous visit from Adrian, but he's left himself the Shanghai.
129.
Pressure applied by Mick McGowan. And Lewis doesn't get a dart.
60. $17.
A bit of a blocker there. Adrian Lewis just shaking his hand and then blowing on it. I'm not sure if it's a coldness or whether he's got another complaint there. But he's completely blocked the bed with that first dart.
Game shot.
Well, he can't have blocked it that much because he's found it somehow. We saw Adrian Lewis step across. I'm just not sure what Adrian Lewis is gesticulating there. But I'm not sure Mick McGowan wanted to see Adrian Lewis doing all that, having just
100.
fallen 2 legs behind.
$100. $83. $38. $140.
Well, neither player really able to get going yet, but Adrian Lewis definitely
100.
the better of the pair so far, although McGowan missed a couple of darts to level up in the last leg.
45.
Adrian Lewis, if he is feeling a little bit chilly, will want to get this finish in double quick time.
$99. $97.
Well, 54 then.
98.
Lewis looking to land double 18 for a 3-0 lead. Looks like a good guide.
Game shot.
And just brushed it off the barrel and into the bed. And Mick McGowan looking like he'll be heading for an early exit once again.
44.
Few more results. Ryan Harrington has beaten Mario Robbie 6-3.
139.
Ricky Evans through to round 2, beating Brendan Dolan 6-4. Dolan, who had a fine run yesterday. And Mike Langendorf has seen off Wayne Jones by
57.
6 legs to 5.
$44. $82.
Still a very much hit and miss performance so far from Adrian Lewis. The reason that he's 3-0 up is that for his opponent it's generally been miss.
100.
Case in point in this leg so far, Lewis has gone 139, 44, 100.
100. $60.
Now he lands a 60 to get himself down to a checkout first against the darts, but McGowan has eliminated that deficit already.
135.
Unlucky with the last dart, but he has left a 2-darter. But will he get a go at it? Well, yes, is a simple answer.
134.
But he may well need to take it out with Adrian Lewis poised on double 12. Bullseye then.
49.
And hardly playing like a magnet at the moment. The darts
Game shot.
have not been accurate from Mick McGowan, and Adrian Lewis has found it when he's needed it. He leads 4-0 now, throwing next.
88.
And I'm not sure that he could quite believe he was throwing next then.
100. $42. 140.
The second round of
100.
seeded players, well, second group of seeded players in the first round are underway now. Adrian Lewis, the number 23 seed for this tournament.
100.
Seeded casualties so far include Darren Webster and Michael Smith, also Gerwin Price.
180.
And Mick McGowan has arrived late to the party, levelling up the maximum counts.
99. $43.
Well, a mistake there from
30.
Adrian Lewis. Could be punished to some tune here. McGowan just resetting himself, opting for a different target.
96. Game shot.
But in the end, Adrian Lewis has always had that time on his side in this match. And now he has a 5-leg cushion.
$95. $180.
Well, a 5-leg cushion and plenty in hand already in this leg as Lewis lands his second max.
42.
Well, let's see if he can follow it up. Wasn't far away.
59.
But looks like he will be moving safely through to round 2 and continuing his decent form. His standard of play has not been up there with what has gone before
60.
so far in this Pro Tour season, but it hasn't had to be. He's making a sprint finish, Adrian Lewis. It should have been a 180, leaving him down on 82, but he'll have plenty of time to clean up this 142.
58. $56.
In a few moments' time, he'll be able to get back to his table or the practice boards and prepare for a match against either Prakash Jiwa or Dimitri Vandenberg. That's our next fixture coming up here on Stream 2.
60.
Well, that's wild. And he's going to need to use at least 4 of the 6 darts
78.
that he had to finish off his 86 checkout. Hasn't really happened for Mick McGowan in this match. Wouldn't this be the ultimate irony? Might as well just go for it.
140.
Yeah. Thought he might as well. The last darts he's thrown though. Or are they? Or are they?
4.
No, they're not. And McGowan, to begin the unlikeliest of comebacks, wants double 16.
14.
Well, that would have been an irritant for Adrian Lewis.
Two.
And Adrian may well be getting annoyed. He does not want to be there much longer.
$28.
Well, it's probably actually a quite fitting end that it's finished on the Madhouse. A funny affair where Mick McGowan was unable to really get going. Adrian Lewis didn't play his best either, but didn't need to, and he moves safely through to the second round where he will take on Jiwa or Van